How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing fine as always. I don't think today's video is all that interesting, but just because, like, look at this, bro. Swamps and summits, an elemental journey in the continent. I still can't read. Swamp and summits, an elemental journey on the continent of turtles. Which, to be honest, does not sound like an interesting title at all. Like, these ones, they all kind of look interesting. This one just looks like a swamp, which I don't people find that all that interesting. You can kind of tell that from the views it has, but we're just gonna watch it.
Welcome back to Kappa, the world of turtles. Before we begin, a footnote. New research has found that we are...
What am I supposed to say when people say welcome back to me? I don't know. Let's search it up. What am I supposed to say when people say welcome me? I can't type. Oh, thank you. I got this.
Welcome back to Kappa,
Thank you for having
the world of turtles.
Yo, I did it.
Before we begin, a footnote. New research has found that we are peering at a Kappa that is not 6.4 million years old, but 10. A fact that explains the extent of the change we have observed so far. This video, we will be taking a break from Raphael's journey to explore the vast continent on which he lives.
Yo, this is some crazy world building. But we don't care about Raphael no more. Raphael's kind of cool. I don't know why I'm saying not gonna lie, bro. I've been glazing this guy ever since the video started. Okay, never mind.
Kappa is a soaking wet, weather-beaten world made up of millions of tiny islands. Most land that dares poke its head above the waterline is worn down flat by perpetual storms, fueled by the rapid evaporation of equatorial waters warmer than the average hot tub. What would otherwise be open plains atop the continental crust is swallowed by the sea and covered in millions of square kilometers of seagrass meadow, constantly shredded by wind and wave before growing back in a matter of days. Here, however, is the exception that proves the rule. The continent of Vosum. It is easily the largest land.
This looks beautiful. This is a continent? I thought this was the only continent that exists on the planet, but turns out...
mass on Kappa, roughly the size of Australia.
Oh, that's not that big.
To its south is the Kaisak Ocean. As the crust that rests underneath it moves north, it slides under the continental Vosum plate, sinking towards the mantle as it drives its continental sibling upwards. The depth of the seafloor generally ranges between 700 and 1500 meters. However, in its
It's that deep. I don't get the scales under like 1,000 kilometers.
furthest depths,
I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
an abyssal tectonic trench stretches down for over 6 kilometers. The open ocean is the birthplace of the southerly storms that batter the continent. Unimpeded by land for thousands of miles, 320 km/h winds stir up monster waves.
This looks scary AF. Imagine being stuck in the middle of this, bro. You are just a boat. I always think of myself being stuck in a place like this. You are done. I would be so scared. I don't know if I would have died from heart attack or from drowning or just being hit by lightning. There are 100 different ways for me to die in this situation. I just don't want to be in this world, bro. Just saying, this world looks way too dangerous. Maybe Raphael could survive this, who knows? But I can't do it.
The tallest of these ephemeral obsidian mountains was recorded at 54 meters from tip to trough.
What does that even mean? Tip to drop? In top?
As we move north, colossal columns of
this looks
carved
cool.
black basalt loom out of the mist.
This looks really cool. Like, damn, bro, this looks so much fantastic. I like how this looks. It looks so much better than the water. I mean, not look better than the waters, but it looks like a nicer place compared to the water ocean area.
This is the Scathlin Archipelago.
Nice map, bro. That's why it's so rocky. Now it's making sense now. Yeah, the map helps a lot. Mini map.
They are completely uninhabited by all but the hardiest of algae that somehow find homes in crags and crevices shielded from the wind.
Wait, this area is like this 24/7? Where I thought this is like some kind of special situation that's happening right now, but turns out this is what it looks like 24/7. No wonder nothing survives in here, bro. No wonder. This place is just some kind of abyss of the demonic proportions.
As the storms finally meet the continental shelf, the force of thousands of miles of oceanic fury is redirected upwards.
This tsunami. Right now. Why is the wave so
The biggest
large?
waves that slam against these isles tower 100 meters tall, thundering walls of water that would swallow.
How big is 100 meters? That's pretty big.
Big Ben. We head further northward, over the Gulf of Knives, until we reach the coast.
We're going up. We're going up. Pop, pop, popping up, pop, pop, popping up, pop, pop. Why are we still going up, bro? What the hell? Up, pop, pop, popping up, pop, pop, popping up, pop, pop, popping up, pop, pop. Up, 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 and up, up, and up. What the fuck?
These are the Kalkani Mountains. With their peaks obscured by great clouds, new research has found that their dark spires reach almost 3,000 meters. Their height is a constant battle between the erosion wrought by howling winds and the mighty tectonic forces that push them into the sky. The storms scour the windward slopes to an almost marble smoothness and etch out bizarre stone.
Is anything supposed to live in here? I know he said there's nothing supposed to be living here other than the allergies. Allergies? What are they called? Allergies or allergies? I forgot what they're called, but those green things, yeah, those things were living there. Like, that's the only thing that is supposed to live here, right? Like, because like this looks like an unsurvivable place, bro. I don't believe there's nothing living in these parts. This is a wasteland. Completely a wasteland.
Structures resembling abstract works of art. So powerful are the forces of wind and rain that many of these peaks will not last a century before they crumble into the dark and jagged valleys below. The Kalkani Mountains are highly volcanic. As the oceanic crust is pushed underneath the continent, it sinks into the mantle.
I don't know what kind of climate this planet has, but it is just completely unpredictable. One time it is having a storm, now it's having a volcanic eruption, and there's lightning coming from the sky, and the tsunamis are coming from the ground, and there's volcano eruptions happening all of a sudden. What the hell is going on? What is going on, bro? I don't get it.
Liquefying in the extreme heat. This fresh magma is driven towards the surface, pushing up skyscraping volcanoes that belch out toxic gases, alongside mineral-laden ash to be snatched up by the winds. As we pass northwest, we begin to leave the mountains behind.
Now we are coming to a much more pleasant area. This looks a lot more pleasant compared to the hellhole that we were just having to see, bro. That was actually not fine looking place at all.
The winds weaken, the thunder and lightning lessens, until eventually, as craggy black rock gives way to verdant green highlands,
This looks nice.
all that can be heard is a distant, angry rumble, like a monster lamenting the prey that just managed to escape from its lair. Looking back to the southeast, we see that the combined 900-kilometer depth of the Kalkani Mountains and the Skathlin Archipelago have broken the back of the southern storms. They act as dark, jagged shields that protect the continental interior from being smashed and scoured bare.
These are the protectors of the mountains. These mountains are just completely guarding the entire flipping continent. They should be awarded for their service to the entire continent. I think, what should we give them? I think invested by Raphael to here would be a nice... Nah, Raphael's not coming here, bro. Nobody's coming here. If anybody gets to this place, they're getting cooked.
The storms are so great, however, that much of their moisture still soars over their high peaks, and their downwind sides still experience torrential rains.
mean, that's not too
The
bad.
mountains create only a partial rain shadow effect, with the leeward side being only somewhat drier than the windward side.
What does that even mean? Right.
Not uncommonly, a particularly massive storm will sweep over the mountains almost intact, devastating the interior. For now, though, there is relative peace. Here, we sit amongst vast fields of moss-covered boulders and lava tubes. All around us, the sources of continent-shaping rivers are beginning to pick up speed after trickling down from the peaks we left behind. Being so close to their volcanic source, they are still highly acidic and laden with toxic concentrations of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen halides.
What the fuck? I haven't even heard of half of these chemicals, but this water just looks like something that you're not supposed to drink, bro. It looks drinkable. It looks like a drinkable water, but this thing is more poisonous than poisonous things.
Most life struggles to find a foothold here. As we move further into the continental interior, streams and tributaries converge into mighty rivers.
It looks like the Amazon forest.
Torrential rain dilutes most
It
of
looks like the Amazon forest. Thank you, I can speak.
their toxic content, while much of the rest gradually escapes into the atmosphere, is neutralized through chemical reactions with minerals in the riverbed, or is metabolized by bacteria and fungi into less harmful substances. They supply the Merbos River Basin, an enormous network of rivers, lakes,
Raphael! Yo, Raphael! This is where Raphael lives. Oh my god, bro. Raphael, you're having a good time, buddy. You're lucky to be here. Not in the storm fucking place. That was completely fucked up. Don't ever go in that place, bro. Go in the opposite direction. Exactly where you're going right now. Do not go back. Don't even look back there. That was a terrible place to be at. Nah, hell no, bro.
floodplains and wetlands. It is the most diverse ecosystem on the entire planet.
It looks so much nicer. Oh my god, you can still hear the
Drastically
storms.
weakened by the Kalkani Mountains, but still laden with moisture, southerly storm systems ensure it is almost always raining. Their winds carry volcanic ash from the south,
Oh.
distributing it over thousands of miles to fertilize
Wait,
the
I know volcanic ashes are good for being fertilizing lands. I know that. I'm not that stupid, okay? I'm not that stupid. I know a little bit of stuff.
basin. Volcanic ash mingles with decaying plant matter to create a rich, black soil. Spectacularly diverse microfauna crawls through this complex substrate, accelerating biological processes that make essential nutrients abundant and available to the rest of life in the Merbos. It is the indispensable foundation upon which this entire ecosystem is built.
Damn, volcanic ash to be carrying.
We continue our journey northwest. After traveling over 2,000 miles of wetlands and towering reeds, we reach the water-woven coast. Here, the Merbos River and its siblings at last end their journey, pouring over 200 million liters of water into the sea every single second.
200 million liter what?
Woven coast. Here, the Merbos River and its siblings at last end their journey, pouring over
You can kind of see the difference. This one looks like a red, greenish, orangish, brownish, a little bit. Mix of a lot of colors, but this one looks blue, just straight up blue. And some green there as well, but it looks a lot cleaner.
100 million liters of water
100
into the
million
sea
liters.
every single second.
Every single second. But this planet might be just producing water. We should go to this planet and just completely conquer it. We should go in a galactic battleship and just completely get this planet and just wipe out all their water. And we could put them into water bottles and sell them for like $500. Smart idea, bro. Capitalism, next move. Let's go.
The intersecting river mouths create a network of sandy, estuarine islands that constantly shift and change through cycles of sedimentation and erosion by brackish water. This transient archipelago is dominated by the silty expanse of Sundermere Island. The discharge of the rivers is so great that the water that flows to its north creates an entirely freshwater basin, enabling utterly unique habitats. As the river's flow finally meets the brine of the open ocean, it creates a stark, muddy wall that is visible from dozens of kilometers above the planet's surface. This region is a place of transitions, where animals must be adapted to both salt and freshwater to survive. Further out to sea, the biological and mineral runoff from the rivers feeds the largest and most diverse meadow reefs on Kappa. Shielded from scouring storms by the continent, they have had the chance to grow and spread undisturbed. Leaving the coast far behind, we head ever further north and east.
Yo, why is it
until
getting
we
more
reach
beautiful? Everything is getting more beautiful. This place was a hellhole for sure, but the more we leave that place, it's getting better and better for sure, bro.
Foothills of the Reagan Home Mountains. Created from the collision of two continental plates, they are formed as the crust buckles and
It's like the
crumples
Mount
well
Everest.
above sea level.
Like Mount Everest. It looks
They are
like Mount
therefore
Everest.
taller than the Kalkani Mountains to the south.
Are they the tallest
Their
mountains?
highest peak,
Oh wait, I might be right. Are they the tallest mountains?
Mount Selmar, is over 5,000 meters tall,
Wait, what?
therefore taller than the Kalkani Mountains to the south. Their highest peak, Mount Selmar, is over 5,000 meters tall,
5,000.
comparable to the lower reaches of the Andes. They are almost totally unique on Kappa, as their mountain tops are often capped with ice and snow.
Why is this
Viewed
snowing
from
here?
above, we can see the effects of the Reagan Home Mountains on the weather. As warm, wet air travels north, it rises up the mountainsides, cools, and condenses into clouds that empty rain down onto their southern sides. This fuels further rivers that run south to meet the mighty Merbos. The Vosum interior therefore traps warm, wet weather in a continent-sized bowl, fueling constant rain and keeping the river basin lush and evergreen. Heading to Vosum's far north, we witness the true effects of a rain shadow.
Why does this place look orange?
After depositing their moisture in the south, cloud systems crest over the tops of the peaks before rolling down their northern slopes. As the air descends, it compresses, warming and drying out even further. Here is one of the few truly dry areas of Kappa.
This looks like a desert, bro. Why did Kappa even have desert? Ever since for the majority of the video, there have been a lot of raining stuff and a lot of storms. And now we're going to a desert place. I don't believe there's desert place on this planet. There's not even a if you're a desert place, you can't survive on this planet. You are done. Go back to being a green place or an ocean place or a storm fucking place or something like that. Why are you a desert?
Evolving from wetland organisms, life in these red hills has had to
Evolving from a wetland organism. Like, this is a desert, right? How did they evolve from a wetland organism? That makes what is that sentence?
adapt to a lack of moisture. Hardy reeds grow squat and tough, resembling pampas grass much more than their towering, water-saturated cousins. Finally reaching the northern Ferrumstrand coast, we are met with an enchanting and peaceful sight. The stifling...
Okay, this looks actually beautiful. This looks better than the desert part. Okay, the desert... When we were at the middle of the desert, it looked like trash. But this looks like a nice beach, bro. Oh my god, this looks beautiful. I don't mind being here. So much better than the hills part.
Humidity of the continental interior is gone, and it is much cooler.
Yo, it's cooler as well. Damn, bro, it's not. I'm pretty sure last time we heard something about the ocean being boiling hot or something like that, but I don't know. But this part is cool. It looks like a beach. It looks nice. It looks beautiful, and I don't mind being here. Not gonna lie.
Dramatic sandstone
I think Raphael should come.
cliffs conceal secluded, rose gold beaches, whose soft red sands spill out into azure ocean waters.
Ocean waters.
Nestled here in a quiet bay, a pleasant, cool sea breeze blows in from the northern oceans, stirring up fine sand grains and gently breaking waves. Looking out over the placid ocean, we see a rare sight indeed for this world. Consistently clear, blue skies.
Damn, bro. That looks so
Perfect
nice.
destination to end our journey.
Nice. That was a nice journey. We went from hell to heaven in this very, very nice journey. The hell was the fucking walk spot? I don't think anything even lives here. I'm kind of curious on what kind of organisms or animals lives here, because we haven't seen any kind of animals. I think we were just mainly looking at like the biomes and stuff like that. So we're not all that into the animals yet.